Hi, welcome to 3D Leisure at Home with me, Gail. Today we're going to be doing fitness Pilates for half an hour. Any comments, please put them on and I shall get back to you at the end. But all you need is a mat, a little drink of water if you feel like having a drink throughout, and just a little bit of space round about. So don't need any equipment, we're just going to be working on core strength today, drawing in the tummy tight and doing a little bit of stretch. So wanting to be concentrating, guys, on breathing in through the nose, nice controlled breathing, and breathing out through the mouth. So we're going to start standing. It's only half an hour class and hopefully you'll enjoy it. And just starting with our feet hip width apart. Start back so you can see me a little bit better. Just taking the arms out, just focus on drawing the tummy in nice and tight and just lifting the arms up on your in-breath. Nice tall spine, and out breath, taking the arms down. So in-breath and out. Big deep breath in and out. Just lifting the arms up to the front, take the knee up with the arms, in-breath and out, and opposite leg, in-breath and out. So nice tall back, so really draw in as you lift, arms up in line with the ears. So big lift on in-breath and out. Breathing in and out. Just going to open up the hips, so take the knee up on in-breath, swivel around and out. Try and keep the hips level to the front. Guide your knee back on your out breath. In-breath and out. Changing size, breathe in and breathe out. Any injuries, work around it, guys. So if something doesn't feel right, just modify it or have a rest and come back in. We're going to just have our feet hip width apart, lifting the arms up on in-breath, pushing your bottom back, sitting into your heels and coming back up. So breathing in and breathing out. And we'll go one more time. In-breath and out. So just give yourself space to walk out full length of your mat, standing to the back of your mat. So take a deep breath in, roll down on your out breath and just hang. And from there we're going to roll back up, take a deep breath in, out breath, draw the tummy up and nice and slowly roll up, nice and slow, with the head coming up last. And again, take a deep breath in, breathe out, come down. And walk your hands out. You can have your bent legs into your plank. So we want the fingers spread. We want the tummy up, shoulders away from the ears, pushing down through the heels. Holding this plank, and if it's too difficult, take it to knee plank. So you're just going to hold, tummy up. And focus on drawing the tummy up. Keep your head in line with your spine. And from here we're just going to twist up. Now you can have your knee on the floor if this is too difficult. Breathing in, reaching up. And shoulders stacked on top of one another. Breathing out, coming down nice and slowly. Turning from side to side, lifting, squeeze our shoulder back. Coming down. Breathing out. Breathing in, and breathing out as you come down. And breathing in. And breathing out through the mouth and hold. And from there, we're just going to bring the knees down, sit back, bottom coming back towards your heels, onto the heels. If this is causing any sort of discomfort on your knees, you can have your knees spread apart, or you can stick a little cushion underneath your bottom, between your bottom and your heels. And relax down into this child pose, breathing in through the nose. Allow the lungs to fill and expand on your in-breath, breathing out, head is on the ground. In breath, nice big deep breath. And out breath. And we're going to come on to elbows. So we want to be in our elbow plank. So again, any sort of hard floor, you need extra padding, double up your mat. You can roll your mat up or triple it or put a cushion underneath. And elbows directly under shoulders into your plank position, tummy up. And again, knee down is your easier option. From here, we're going to ride forward to toes, ride back through heels, forward to toes. And if you're just on your knee plank, just stay, drawing that tummy up extra tight. Pushing, travelling back from your toes to your heels, keeping this flat posture. Push. And from there, we're going to bring your hips down onto the mat. Lengthen the toes, hip width apart or slightly wider. Hands directly, elbows directly, under shoulders. Hands spread. Draw the forearms back as if you're pulling your forearms and your elbows back towards your waist. Head looking forward. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Create space from the bottom of the ear to the top of the shoulder. Squeeze back. And from there we're going to just come down and we're going to just lift one leg behind. Feet hip width apart. I am resting my chin with one fist on top of each other and I'm resting my chin in that little space. On my out breath, lifting one leg, push the hip into the floor to fire up the glute muscles. And in breath, taking that down. Out breath, try and focus on the hips, staying grounded. You might feel this in the lower back, in breath down. So only lift to position of comfort. And tighten up the glute. It is gluteal bracing, so we are tightening up the glute on this one. Working into the lumbar spine. Nice and slow lifts. Lift. And again, we are working on the posterior chain again today. We did some last week if you joined me. Good to strengthen lower back and your bottom. Okay, lifting two legs. If it's too difficult, stay with one. Out breath, we are lifting. In breath, down. Out breath, lift. And if you do want to make this a little bit more difficult, then you can extend the arms out in front and you can lift both arms and legs together and down. Breathing out and in. Breathing out and in. And last one. And then rest your head on your hands and allow the hips to swivel back side to side. Rocking from one hip to the other. Loosening up the back. Okay, we're just going to do what I call my little breaststroke swim one. Did do it last week. So the breathing is slightly different on this one. So I want you to think when you're coming up, you're coming out of the water, and that will be when you take a breath in. And then when we extend the arms forward, if you visualise that you're coming underneath the water and you're breathing out. So we start with the hands forward. We want to take the arms back wide. So as we lift, we are breathing in, taking the arms back. Then we bend the arms into the shoulders and we breathe out as we sink forward. We breathe in, we lift the chest, hips on the mat, bring the hands into the shoulders and breathe out. extend forward. Breathe in, and arms in, and your out breath. In through the nose, and out through the mouth. Again, in breath, and out, and we'll go one more. Breathing in, and breathing out. And again, rest the head, swivel the hips, side to side. And we're going to come up onto full arm plank. So we want to come up onto fours. And then we want to just stand one leg back into full plank and then into the other side, drawing that tummy up, flat bottom. And then just push up into your downward dog. You can have your legs bent, shoulders pushing down. And if you want to just ease your heels down here, you can ease the heels down. Keeping that stretch on, pushing the chest down. And from here, I want you to lift one leg behind. Lifting that leg up. On your next out breath, bring that knee underneath in between the two arms. So we bring it in on your out breath. And in breath, we'll lift back up, push the chest down. And out breath. And in breath. Breathe it out. And in. Hold this stretch. Bend the heel towards your bottom. Level your shoulders. And bring the knee down and sit back into your little child pose. And from there, we're going to just repeat that on the other side. So the hands are down. Stand back one foot, then the other one. Sink your bottom down, perfect plank, head in line with your spine. Get the tummy drawing up, navel to spine. Hold this posture. Then on your next out breath, push. You can have your bent legs into your downward dog. And if you want to sink your heels down, you can look up at your tummy if you wish. Lengthen the back of the neck muscles. And from there, we're going to lift the opposite leg. And again, you want to be pushing down with the chest. Nice tall. Lift. Next out breath. Come down between the hands. And in breath, lift and push. Out breath. In breath. Out breath. And in. And breathing out. And breathing in. Hold. Push this chest down. Bend the heel towards your bottom. Lift the knee up. Level off your shoulders. And bring that knee down. Sit back again into child pose. Reach your fingers to the front. Draw your elbows towards each other. Elbows off the mat. And from there, we're going to come up and we're going to go into our elbow plank. So we want to be lying on our side, elbow directly under your shoulders. Work within your means on your elbow plank. If you need to have your knee on the floor, then that is what you do. Things to avoid is when you are pushing up in a plank. If you are in a plank and your hip is dropping down, if you can't hold the hip up and there's too much strain, then you sink then always take it back onto the knee. So we don't want to be causing any injuries. So shoulder is directly above your elbow. Easier option, as I said, is on your knee. Slightly harder, one foot in front, and the most hard, the most tasking is foot on top of each other. Up we go. So this line should be nice from the elbow right up to the fingertips. So the arm isn't forward, the hips are above one another, and we're going to breathe in and breathe out. In and out. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Pushing, push, and have a little rest. From there, we're just going to change it up a little bit today, and we're going to draw the elbow towards the knee. So again, you can do this with your knee on the ground, in and out, or we can do it from our feet on top or one in front of each other. So we want to come up. If you want to challenge yourself, it will always be one foot on top of each other, so long as you can keep your hip up. So we're extending over the head, and we're going to breathe out and in. Really draw the elbow and the knee together. Squeezing. Keeping this going. And we rest. From there, we're going to try and lift the bottom leg. So again, you can have the knee on the floor. If it's too difficult, don't strain, don't allow the bottom hip to drop down. If it does, always back onto the knee. So we lift. Always focus on your two hips being above one another. So we lift nice and high, and then we can lift this leg. Now if it's hurting underneath your elbow, just double up your mat. You do not want to hurt these elbows. Breathing out as we lift, nice and high. Last one. Hold and rest. Okay, so we've got one more to go. We're going to try to bring the top leg just forward slightly and back. So we're just bringing this leg forward and back. Again, you can be on your knee, or you can be up on your toes. One foot on top of each other, I should say. So we're coming up and lift. And then from here, I'm going to bring this arm down onto my thigh, and then take both forward and back. Breathe out and in. Breathe out and in, keeping this hip up and back. And back, one more. It's really hard. Rest. So we're going to swivel around to the other side, and again I have a hard floor, so always need a little bit more protection underneath the elbow. So you can do that with a cushion if you haven't got a mat. So we're coming down again from the top. Just bring it up into your perfect plank, bottom tucked in, shoulder back, hold, excellent. Breathing in, dropping down the hip, breathing out, pushing up. Breathe in, breathe out. Control, keep this good. Sort of bottoms tucked in, so you're not sticking out your bottom, hips on top. Shoulder on top of one another. Keep this going. Knee on the floor if it's too hard. Doing so good. push and rest. Okay, taking that back to the elbow and knee coming in and extending out. So we'll start again with the arm in your stretch. So bring it up into your plank, take the arm above your head. And then breathe out and in. Breathe out and in. Keep the hip up and breathe through the mouth on your out breath. In breath, push, squeeze. Keep the hip up, guys. Keep it going. Now you might have one side stronger than the other. Come down, have a little rest. So the next one is where we're lifting this leg up. And again, optional, knee on the floor. And again, one side might be stronger than the other one. So you might struggle on one side. And if you do, just practice and work on that side to strengthen that side up. This is when sometimes we can pinpoint if you have imbalances and you're stronger on one than the other. Okay guys, up, lifting, and arm above or up, lift that leg up and down. Keep this head pushing up. And again, 2 more. Last one. And rest. Last one, this leg coming forward with the arm, so both are coming forward and back. And we try our best. If it's too hard, take your knee onto the mat. And we are up, lifting up, taking the arm down, and breathe out, and in, breathe out, and in, and back, 2 more, last one, and back. Well done, that is so tough. Okay. So let's just come on to our sit bones. I'm going to do some roll downs. Back up, we'll just go straight legs or bent legs. I'm going to go straight. Arms forward, take a deep breath in. Just sink back first so that the back is kind of flat. Hold this just now. And then on your next out breath, I want you to roll from your hips. The hips are lifting, the back is rolling. So we come all the way down, nice and slow. Extend the arms above your head. Breathing in, coming back. Reaching up to ceiling, arms level with the ears. Breathing out, sink back and hold, flat back. Next out breath, roll, hips rolling. Hands above your head, in breath, back up, reach, and roll down and stay down. Okay, we're going to take the legs up in the air. So legs above the hips, nice long limbs. If you want to make this harder, then you can lift the chest off the mat. Lift the shoulders off, pushing the chest up. If you want to stay grounded, you can have the hands tucked under your bottom. We're going to take one leg down and back up. Breathe in and out. In and out. So you can lift if you want to make this harder. Try and keep this leg directly above the hip as it comes up. So nice, long, pointy toes. And then from there, we're going to take 2 legs down and breathe out in the up. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. You can come all the way down, squeeze, breathing in, breathing out. and hold those legs up. And then we want to walk the hands up. So 1, 2, 3, and then roll back, nice and slow. Take the hands on, breathing out, out, out. In, rolling back slow. Hands on, breathe out, out, out. And in, lowering yourself down. Last one, breathe out, out, out. Hold these legs, hold the tummy. Take the hands off, reach up and pulse, pulse, push, push. 8, 6, 4. And roll down. Draw the knee in, knees. Give a little hug. And from there, bring the knees, hold, pull yourself up. We're going to take it into our little leg lift. So we want to lift one leg, then the other one I'm holding underneath my legs. Tabletop, take a deep breath in, try on your out breath to push up. So if you can't manage, take the hands to the back on the mat and just take the legs up. So in breath, we're going to take, out breath, we're going to take the legs out, lift the chest, in breath back, out breath, and in, out breath. So you can have your hands behind if this is too much. Breathe out and in, lift and back, breathe out and in. Squeeze, hold, lift the chest, point your toes, draw that belly button in, keep your chin up. Hold this position, doing so good. Tummy extra tight, and again, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Hold it out, lift the chest, bring it in, give a little lift, and we're just going to stretch out, legs out, lift the arms up, hinge forward, breath out, we push forward, breathing in, we hold, breathing out, we hinge, and then we're going to drop on your next out breath, head down, breathe a couple of breaths here, and then either the hands can come onto your toes or the front of the shins, and then we want to just breathe in and hands on or on the toes, lift the chest, push forward, lift the head, turn your toes back, breathe out, point your toes, drop, fold, you can move your bottom back to get lower, in breath, hands on shins or toes, lift, press forward, chest pushing forward and head, and then dropping into heavy neck, dropping so you can stretch out the back, in breath, lift, out breath, fold, in breath, lift, last one, fold. Breathe through this, try and get a little bit lower, breathe and hold. From there, roll up nice and slow, bring your feet cross to the front, stretching out the waist, and again, we want to lift up, keeping the shoulder up rather than rolling in. Out breath, we come over, you can sink down onto the elbow, but you want to be that the bottom hip is pushing down on the opposite side, so both your butt cheeks stay on the mat. If it's too much, just come up, bent elbow, really stretch, take it back. Breathe in, up, breathe out, bring it over, pushing that hip down on the opposite side, breathe through it, lift the shoulder up, bringing it back up, breathing out, pushing out to the front, dropping your head forward, breathing in, lifting up to the back, and then let's do just hands on your knees, and on your out breath I want you to drop your head down and let the back roll. In breath, lift the chest, broaden, push the shoulders back, proud chest. Out breath, sink back. In breath, lift, squeeze the shoulders away from the ears and back. And out breath, sink back. And then just take opposite hand on your knee, hand behind. In breath, lift the chest. Out breath, twist back. Keep your head side facing if there's pain when you look over your shoulder. Changing sides. Hand behind. Breathing in, lifting. Breathing out, drawing yourself back round. Oh, this feels so nice. And from there, come back to the front. And thank you so much for joining me today. Hope you enjoyed that. And we did work a little bit on your back again, so good to strengthen the back muscles. And if any comments, put them up as I said at the beginning, and I shall get back to you. Have a fabulous weekend, guys. Enjoy your Friday and just stay well. Thanks very much. Take care. Bye.